Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf, and I'm back, baby, with another epic vintage toy hunting adventure. And oh man, did the Goodwill deliver today. Oh yeah, baby. So in this episode, I ended up hitting up an antique mall in Sherman, Texas. We had some friends up there that have a business called Sugar Stacks, and they usually hit the farmers market. They set up a little booth and stuff like that, but there is a antique mall kind of just down the street from where the farmers market is. So while Nicole and Caroline were at the farmers market visiting our friend and buying up some goodies, I went to get some goodies of my own. So I went down there, I found some things. I can't wait to show them to you. And then I went to a place called Merry-Go-Round, which I love this place. I've only been there a handful of times, but it's like someone brought a big dump truck in and just dumped all the shit out on the floor, and then you get to rummage through it. So stopped in there, and then I hit up the Goodwill, baby. And oh man, did I find something epic at the Goodwill. Hey, I'm excited for today's episode. I hope you are. If you are, hit that like button, and then let's roll out.
My name is Burf, and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
Oh, check that out. That's cool. I got another car back there. The football player guy. These are all like the old toys. Soap pistol. Oh wow. Oh, check it out. It's Gyro Gear Loose. Who remembers him from DuckTales? It's Budman. And we got some starting lineup figures. There's Emmett Smith. Looks like we got a couple of Lucy action figures. This guy looks like he's missing an arm though. There's one over here too. Who's this guy? Looks like a Power Ranger. Oh my gosh, they have a Mr. Machine. What do they want for him? 35 bucks. We got some Mickey D's glasses. These ones are really faded out though. I've got these, but mine are in much better shape. What are these guys? Those characters from Cleveland. Never heard of that. Got some turtles over here. I guess maybe that's like King Croc, maybe. Here's some Superman cartoons. I want $4 for that VHS. I'll think about that. Well, looky. It's our boy Buzz. Check out these dudes. Revenant, Hell Knight, Archville. Those guys are kind of cool looking. Oh, we got some Smurf plates down here. Some G.I. Joe, maybe. Power Team. Oh, plus you get the bag of extras. I was like, that's kind of a lot for a 12-inch Joe, but you get all the extra accessories. And looks like we got some new Star Wars stuff here. That's a cool X-Files set. You got 3 figures in there, and then you got these guys. I can't remember what those are from. Gears of War. Well, check that thing out. I think that's like one of those troop transports, right? Oh, they got a GameCube with controllers. Oh, here's an Atari. And we got an Xbox up here. Lots of old trading cards. Oh, there's Terry Bradshaw. More trading cards. It'd be cool if they had some non-sports cards. Oh, look at this old Lucy clock. That's cool. Here's a Star Wars shelf, just like, you know, regular merchandising stuff, like no figures. But what's this? Force grab. What is that? 15 objects, see how they land. Interesting. Oh my God. What? Oh, that looks like it's in fantastic shape. What do they want for that? $44.95. Oh man, that is awesome. I don't want to drop 50 bucks on that though. I got a Transformers one too. That He-Man, man, that is in such great shape. Look at that. There's like hardly any rust on it at all. Oh man. Man, that thing was super minty. I don't know why I didn't get it. I mean, I know why. It's $45. I didn't want to just spend 45 bucks on a TV tray at that point in time. But man, that thing was super clean. It was super, super clean. I'm kind of hoping the next time I go back, which we might be making another trip back up there in June for the next farmer's market. I'm hoping maybe it's still there. If it is, I'll definitely pick it up because that He-Man Masters of the Universe tray was sweet. Oh man, was it sweet. Ah, man. You know, it's like one of those things, when you see it and you've never seen it before, you should get it. You know, it's not like I can't go online and buy that like on eBay or something like that, but to see that thing in the wild was glorious. Like it's pretty awesome. What do we got over here? We got some Mad magazines. Man, they look kind of grody. Fall 1982. Oh, check out this Cabbage Patch Kid with the glasses. Looks like my daughter. She's got really thick glasses. Look at this thing. Oh, we got a couple of bat things over here. The rocket launcher Batmobile. I wonder if it comes with the figure. Let's pull this thing out. Okay, so it's just the vehicle. There's no figure with it. I'm not gonna get it, but I'm curious. Oh, $94.95. Dang. That is a lot of money. Well, here's a bunch of games. Some Sega Genesis. And some Super Nintendo. Lots of Xbox, PlayStation 2. And then you got all these little figures down here. I think these are like the Disney Infinity pieces, right? Some Pokemon. Is that a Santa on roller skates? Oh, it's like a bear. Okay. And then we got a Barbie vehicle. Wow, Sega Genesis still in the box. 100 bones. Let's see, X-Men 2. They wanted for that 20 bucks for that. Got that Sonic game back there for 10. Was that like Conan the Barbarian or something? 15 on that, Power Rangers. Oh, we got some Masters of the Universe over here. What are they asking for him? $30 for this beat-ass He-Man. Unless it's... Okay, it's for both. It's for He-Man and Skeletor. Still, though, this He-Man's like really beat. And Skeletor's gonna need repaired. Oh, check those guys out. Aren't those cool? We got an Optimus Prime in there. Wow, wow, that's an old toy gun, that's for sure. And we got some Star Wars comics down there. These guys are really neat. What do they want? 30 bucks for this dude. And I can't see what this guy is. Let me see if I can look on the other side. Okay, so he's 30, he's 30, he's 20. Oh, this guy here. And he's only 10 bucks. He's pretty awesome. I'll take him for $10. Oh, he's even got a Millennium Falcon down here. This thing's bare bones and it's like super dirty. He wants 40 bucks for it. I think those are Beetleborgs, I believe. I could be wrong. If I am, let me know in the comments below. Oh, check this guy out. I believe that's an air raider. That's cool. Oh, and look at this. It looks like he's the headpiece to somebody. And then, oh, we got a skull. And then like this dragon looking dude. Digging that robot, man. They want 40 bucks for that guy though. And then there's this really cool looking race car. Got some more comic books over here, some Star Wars. What is this thing? I don't know what that is. Kind of looks like Quasimodo though. I think these are Mork and Mindy color forms. Yeah, color forms. Isn't that awesome? And we got the Mad board game. So the antique mall really didn't have what I would call wow factor toys, you know, like nothing that just like blew my mind and made me say, oh my God, I can't believe I'm standing here in front of it right now. There's nothing like that, but they definitely had some interesting and fun stuff. Like the coolest thing being the Masters of the Universe TV tray. I should have picked that up, man. But I did end up picking up a little robot toy, a vintage Soma robot. So let's take a look at him. So this is the little guy that I picked up. So I picked them up for I think $10, and that's about what they're selling for. I found a couple of them on Mercari and they were selling for about $10. I think he's really cool. He actually does have a little battery pack here in the back. So I did take that little cover off and I did put some fresh batteries in there to see if I could get him to work. And unfortunately, he's not working. So I don't know, maybe I will try it a little further, see if I can clean it up a little bit more. It was definitely a little corroded, but I think he's really cool and he's gonna look great in my robot collection. So this next store that we're gonna stop at is a place called the Merry-Go-Round. Now I freaking love this place. As I said in the beginning of the video, it's one of those places that you have to like dig for stuff. There's really no rhyme or reason to how they put things on shelves or in the store. It's just a mix match of everything. So you gotta look in like every nook and cranny. Now, unfortunately, I was a little short on time, so I didn't get to spend a lot of time there, but I did dig around a little bit and I did find something. So I found the box to something. Let's just put it that way. This thing looked really, really cool, and I really wish the box, the thing we're talking about would have actually been in the box, because it would have been an epic score. But check this out. Look at this dude. I'm gonna pick this up. This is an old Sonic Happy Meal, or kids meal toy. So I've got an extra Spider-Man that doesn't have the bike. So here's the bike, and he just said that he'd sell it to me for $1, so that's cool. Oh my gosh, this would have been so cool if they had the actual Boltenstein. Now this is pretty cool. Tales of Wonder. It's traditional Native American stories for children on VHS. I think that's really neat. I'm gonna get that. Lots of comic books. Oh my my God, how cool would it have been if that Boltenstein would have been in the freaking box, man? Like, looking back on it, I should have just got the box. I said, you know, next time I go up there, I'll check and see if the box is still there. So, because sometimes the box actually has value, you know what I mean? But and I love the artwork on it. It was just amazing. So, but man, I was just so bummed. I even went and asked the store owner, I said, is there like an off chance that this game is like somewhere else in the store? And he said, no. So unfortunately it wasn't, but man, that thing was cool. So like I said, I was a little short on time, so I really didn't get to look around a whole lot in there, but I did pick up a few smalls. So check out my haul. So I did end up finding a few things at the merry-go-round. One, I got this VHS Tales of Wonder, which is traditional Native American stories for children. And I did give this VHS a watch already, and it was really cool to like listen to the stories. And one of the things that I learned is that the story of Brer Rabbit and the Tar Baby is actually traditionally, a Native American story. So if you're familiar with Disney's Tar Baby, a Brer Rabbit and the Tar Baby story, you know that Brer Rabbit like meets the Tar Baby and then like, you know, has an argument with him and then like punches him and gets stuck, and then the fox and the bear, Brer Fox and Brer Bear, end up capturing Brer Rabbit, and then they throw him into a briar patch, and Brer Rabbit's like, I was born and raised in a briar patch. Born and bred in a briar patch. Born and raised in a briar patch. So, but anyway, that story is actually a Native American story. I did not know that. I thought Disney had created that story. So I thought that was really cool to hear the old Indian guy tell that story. I was like, hey, I've heard this before. So I also got this this Wendy's toy. Got it for $1 from the guy, and maybe it was $2. I think he might have charged me $2 for it. And then I found a motorcycle, a Toy Biz motorcycle for this Spider-Man that I had that didn't have the cycle. I'm almost certain that's the Spider-Man that goes to it. It might be a little off. If it is, that's fine, because this one fits on it perfectly. So, but I did not get a chance to put any batteries in this yet, so I don't know if it actually works. But I think it's like a bump and go motorcycle is what it's called or something. But really cool that I found the cycle to go with the Spidey. All right, gang, we got one more store to hit up today, the Goodwill. The Goodwill, baby. Speaking of the Goodwill, if you're not an official member of the Goodwill gang, I'd like to invite you to become an official member so you can get access to our private Facebook group. We have almost 50 people in there now, and it is lit, baby. It's on fire. That group is freaking awesome, and I can tell you right now, you're missing out by not being part of it. It's a great place to network with other toy collectors. It's a great place to do trades, to sell stuff, to post your finds, and just have conversation with like-minded people. Some really awesome stuff going on in the group. And that's where I will be doing all of my future live streams as well inside the group. So I'll probably have a Memorial Day live stream here coming up. And the way you become an official Goodwill gang member is by buying a t-shirt or a Goodwill gang hat. And you can find those in the store, the 80s Toys Rock store just below this video. There should be like a little link that says shop. If you just click on that little button, that little link, it should pull the store up and you can get you some. So would love to have you part of the gang. So once you buy the shirt or the hat, or if you want to buy both, some people have done that, I will send you an email with a link to come join our exclusive Facebook group. So that's where all the cool kids are hanging out. All right, guys, off to the Goodwill to see what kind of goodies they got. All right, gang, we about to hit up this Goodwill. Oh, yeah. What you got for me today, Goodwill? What you got for me today? All right, let's see what they got in here. All right, well, they got a ton of plush. And even more plush. Where are the action figures and other toys? Well, looks like here's some of the other stuff. This is like a Power Rangers mask. Some Nerf guns. bag of junk. What's this thing? Oh, whoa, look at the size of that gun. That's crazy. Oh, there's like a TMNT weapon in there. I'm not really seeing anything. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, those parachute guys are cool. $8.99 for that, though. Holy cow. We got some Duck Dynasty, Spider-Man. Looks like that Spider-Man has like brown bear ears. Or maybe it's supposed to be a bear in a Spider-Man costume. Okay. Then we got like a G.I. Joe guy. I'm kind of interested in those, but that's a lot of money, man. It does have a Toys R Us sticker on it. These guys. And then this. Let's see if we can open this up. Oh, there's some figures inside of it.
Excuse me, they're getting along. I'll go check them out.
Oh, there's Tweaky from Buck Rogers. He's missing an arm. This Luke's missing his head. Just making sure there's nothing under there. I wonder how much they want for this. $7.99 for those figures. I mean, the low grade is worth that. All right, I'm gonna get this and this. He's on that jazz, man. He's on that jazz. He's on the jazz, man. That jiggy jazz. This is awesome. Okay, first of all, I was definitely jazzed up. I mean, anytime you can find vintage Star Wars from the original trilogies in the thrift store, that, my friends, is a good day. Now, I will say, I think I might have jumped the gun a little bit. It was still worth the investment. I only paid $7.99 for everything, and I got the case and some figures and stuff. But when I got the home, upon further inspection, this is what I found out. Okay, so first off, I cleaned up this case pretty good. If you remember, it had that big, nasty brown tape all over the front of it. It had tape on the sides. You can still kind of see some remnants there. There was some tape right here as well. And what I did is I took rubbing alcohol and I just poured it all over this and then took my fingernail and just kind of scratched it all off, you know, like it kind of disintegrated with the alcohol. So I got the case cleaned up pretty decent, I think. I'll probably spend a little bit more time on it, trying to get it a little bit more clean. But it's definitely got some damage. You know, you can see the cardboard is separating here. The plastic is coming off, but still really neat to see. Now, the money shot for this whole score. So I paid $7.99 for all of this. The most valuable thing in here I found was this thing, this card. So we've got the card here with the original 12 figures on the front of it. And then we've got these figures here on the back. Now, the card does have some damage. It's got little holes you can see kind of poked in it, but, you know, it's still neat to see. I mean, just the fact that this thing is even still has survived at all is amazing in and of itself. So this thing right here, like in decent condition, I mean, like not mint by any means, but I saw some other ones that had like, you know, some folds, like where this, you know, these were earmarked and stuff like that up in the front. I saw them selling for about $45-50. So I would guess that this thing here with these holes in it, it's probably at least worth at least $20 to $25. So I think this is where the majority of the value comes in this score, is this card right here. But how cool is that? I mean, I just think that's amazing. I love it. So there's that. Now here's what I discovered upon further inspection. When I got home, I found out that these guys, some of these guys are actually broken. So you can see he's got a broken leg, and this Leia has a broken hand. I don't know if like a dog chewed those off. You can see the tip of her boot there is all damaged as well. She's got a chunk taken out of her head, so looks like there's some teeth marks on her face there. So I'm assuming a dog got to these, some nasty dog. So, but there were a couple of figures that were still intact. So we've got this guy. I can't remember his name. Actually, it's probably on the card here, right? Let's see here. Death Star Droid. Yeah, that's all he goes by. Death Star Droid. So we got him, and I looked him up. You know, he's got some loose legs and stuff like that. He's probably worth about $5. And then we got this Logray figure, which is worth about $15. And that's mainly because he's got his accessories. He is missing his staff, but he pretty much has everything else. So, you know, for $8, I got a case, I got this cool card, and I got a couple of figures that are intact. Plus I got these little stands here that I can put the figures on and whatnot. There are 2 levels to the tray. So, and I did look underneath this one just to make sure there was, you know, nothing hiding under there and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still pretty jazzed up that I found some vintage Star Wars at the Goodwill. And then last, but certainly not least, I got these Radical Skyriders Extreme Divers. So I picked up these carded ones at the Goodwill. I did pay up on them a little bit. I did have some of these guys loose. So I found them a couple of years ago at Plaza Thrift, aka Craptastic Sam's. Found them in one of those baggies that I picked up for like $3.99. So it had these 2 dudes in it, and then it had this guy. So these, this is a 2-pack, and you can see that, you know, it comes with this guy and this guy. So there's obviously another pack that contains this dude as well. But really neat to see these on card. I really like the vibrant colors, definitely, you know, totally 90s. Let's see if we can, oh yeah, there's nothing on the back of the card. So here, I guess there's just 3 of them. I thought maybe, so maybe he comes, maybe this guy here comes like in a single pack. So he's right there at the bottom, and then you got these other 2 here. So anyway, I thought these Skyriders were pretty sweet. Well, today was a good day. Today was a fun day. If you had fun watching this video, hit the like button. And if you want to watch the video where I scored my first ever, the first time I ever scored vintage Star Wars in a thrift store, if you want to watch that video, which I'm about 60 pounds heavier in that video too, by the way, here it is. Check out the next video.